Investigators are revealing new information about another deadly house fire, this time in Middleborough. The Saturday morning fire left a young girl dead. NBC 10's Mary Marcos joining us live from Middleborough with details on this. Mary?
Well, JC, the father has just arrived on scene here. I'm going to step out of the shot, but he told us that he's been in Massachusetts for all of 3 hours after flying back as soon as he possibly could from a vacation, and his family, he says, is just shattered to pieces. A parent's worst nightmare.
As a mother, I can't fathom that happening to them.
Coming true while they were away from their children.
They're not the type to go off on vacation, so to have that happen during it, I just beside myself.
Officials say 4 people were inside this home on Pearl Street when a fire started around 2 o'clock Saturday morning. 2 adults and 1 other child were taken to hospitals.
I don't know what I would do if that was my child.
Makes you want to cry.
Firefighters tried to save Jasmine Lane, but the flames were too intense. The 12-year-old girl was found after the fire was knocked down.
I have a few friends that are firefighters, and it hit them hard too.
Firefighters are trained to get in there and try to make a rescue if they can, and if they can't get in there, you know, they'll start to second guess themselves.
While first responders undergo critical incident stress management, the fire marshal is urging people to make sure they're prepared.
Unfortunately, winter here in the Northeast is probably our busiest month with fatal fires, and the majority of them, happen overnight.
The fire marshal says it helps to have a meeting place in case of an emergency. Make sure your smoke and CO alarms are working, change the batteries twice a year, and test them once a month.
You've got about 3 minutes when a fire starts, right? So if you're sleeping, that's not a lot of time. So that smoke alarm is going to give you that early notification as soon as that fire starts, so that you have appropriate time to hopefully get out of that residence.
Now, investigators have been on scene here all day trying to determine what caused this fire, and there are grief counselors available at that little girl's middle school for much of the week. Live in Middleborough, Mary Marcos, NBC 10 Boston.